Okay, hang on. Check out this beautiful view. Beautiful view of southeast London. We're in Oxleas Wood. Little cafe here that I always used to come to during the summertime. I presume it's the moment due to COVID. This is an interesting woods, massive, one of those. It's got such a tiny entrance, but when you come here you can't believe how massive it is inside. Very easy to navigate. Nice long walk here, bit of sledging here as well. This little outside gym, not that I've ever been on that outside gym. Sure you're allowed at the moment. So I'm going for a walk today round Oxleas Woods, quite close to my house. Still snowing, still pretty damn cold. I want to talk today while I'm walking about goals. Every time a client comes for a session, we like to set a goal for that week, something that they can achieve so that we can keep forward momentum. I find a lot of times the first time I meet clients, the first goal that they want to make is one of two. So either they like to have a goal of more exercise. I think it's on everyone's to-do list, isn't it? I should be exercising more. The second one that seems to come up quite a lot is all my clients say, come to see me, they seem to have like in their house like a drawer or a cupboard that is a messy cupboard or a messy box where they just stuff things that they can't be bothered to think about, they can't be bothered to do anything with. And often the first goal for clients is to clean that drawer. It's funny how many clients come up with that goal. It's like symbolically, this is a job we always put to the back of our minds and we'll deal with when we're happy, when we're able to cope. But by doing that, we're telling our brain that we're there now. We are ready to cope. So often the first goal is those simple things, those simple jobs that we've been putting off, or like I say, a bit of exercise, which is what I'm trying to do today. I have a lovely story about it. I call it The Woman in the Box, and it's actually on my blog as well. I've written it up on one of my blogs, so you can read it as well. It's just such a lovely inspirational story. So I had a client who came to me a few years ago, and she was 65, and she had retired when she was 60, and she was saying that she was very depressed, didn't really feel like she had a purpose in her life, couldn't really find a reason to get out of bed. And we talked about the first goal, and she was like, I just can't think of one thing I can do to get myself out of this situation. And we carried on talking about it for a while, and then she talked about a box that she had in her living room. And when she was at work, I think she worked as an accountant or something, when she retired, she put everything from her desk into this box, into this cardboard box when she was clearing out, and she taped it over with sellotape. And when she came home, she put it in her living room. She thought to herself, well, I'll clear that out one day. And one day, 5 years later, she was still there. And she said to me, you know what, I think I need to clear out that box. And I said, okay, well, there's your first goal then. She said, yeah, but I can't do it. It's like Pandora's box, isn't it? It's too stressful to open. So I said to her, well, what can you do? And she said, well, I guess I could take off the tape. So I was like, oh, okay, let's do that. So her goal for that week was to take the sellotape off the box, as silly as it sounded. And as she walked away with that goal, she's almost laughing at how kind of small the goal was. But when she came back next week, she had a big smile on her face. And I said to her, did you take the tape off? And she said, yeah, I did. And when I took the tape off, kind of curiosity got the better of me. And I just opened the box for a peek, and I saw in the box there was a photo that I used to have on my desk, and it was a photo of me with an old school friend, and I hadn't seen that school friend for ages. So I gave her a call, and we're going out next Saturday for a drink. So I'm really excited. And then underneath it there was like a certificate, and I remember getting this certificate. It was for some kind of skill that I learned. when I was doing accountancy, and she said I really miss doing that, so I signed up for a course to relearn it. And I thought when I relearn it, maybe I could take on a few private clients just to do a little bit in my spare time. I'm really excited about that. And there was other stuff she found in the box. It turned her life around, and the lesson was didn't matter how big the goal was. The goal was just to take sellotape off the box, but it produced such a great amount of change. And I just think that's such a lovely metaphorical story for getting yourself out of anxiety or depression, and how it's not about how much you do or how much you try to do. It's about forward momentum. Forward momentum creates change. I also had another client. This is another nice story about a girl, and she came to me because she was unhappy and her life was very stressful, and she had a stressful job, and she had 2 kids, and she said, I never get to see my husband, I'm unhealthy, I'm not eating well enough, and I don't know what to do. There's so much that I need to change, I don't know where to start. And actually, the goal she came up with, which was quite ingenious, she decided to get one of these boxes, these kind of recipe boxes that you get delivered to her home. And she said to me, what I'm going to do is get this recipe box delivered every week, and then me and my husband are going to work together to create the meal for the family. And it was great because everything she was wanting to achieve could be done with that one goal. She could spend time with her husband, she could eat healthily, she could have downtime because she was enjoying cooking and investing in that time to cook a good meal rather than a quick microwave dinner. And so that one goal seemed to knock off everything she wanted to achieve. Oh, my hands are so cold. So goals, really important part of the process of when we do hypnotherapy, because obviously you're going to come up with a goal, and then we're going to use hypnosis, which is the kind of just the best state of learning, to hardwire it. I have to say, I've been telling these stories, and here I've gone really off piece, completely lost in Oxleas wood. But luckily Oxleas wood is not a wood you can get easily lost in. There's lots of pathways that seem to end back to that beautiful field and that beautiful view. So I'm going to go and carry on and enjoy the walk. You take care. Snow is melting a little bit. Hopefully it won't be this cold for too long, but nice winter walks to be had. And I guess take care. I will see you later. Bye.